with the rear mount radiator, basically I'm gonna have the pump mounted here. Let me grab it real quick. I'm gonna weld another plate onto here to give it some more structure and strength. And then this 90 onto here. This aluminum bracket will get welded to the radiator itself, that plate. And then I'm gonna build a brace back here to hold it too. And then this will go up to the engine. The engine coolant's gonna come back. It's gonna go in here. So we capped this side off because I'm not gonna use a hose. I'm gonna use an AN bung. So that bung is gonna get welded right there. And then I have another one that's gonna get welded right here. And this one of the two, I don't know which one exactly yet, just whichever is easiest for routing. More likely this one will go up to the surge tank where it will be filled. So up in the bed, there'll be a canister with the radiator cap on it because we capped the radiator cap on here. So the radiator cap will be up here, the highest point. The fill point be higher than any part of the cooling system, so it'll work, and that will run down to this fitting here to fill it. So now I just got to drill these holes and weld these bungs in. It's a left-handed drill bit, I just realized. Yeah, you just have to know which way to spin it. Now, the reamer bit. Guy I used to work with called these carrot bits because they looked like a cartoon carrot.
I've always heard them referred to as Christmas trees.
Christmas trees, yeah. Yeah, he'd always be like, "Where's the carrot bit?" Give it a little reamer. Very nice, man. Yeah, very good. This is what we call tailor fit. It's like those videos where they're got to trim the board like a 1/16 of an inch. They go cut it and they bring it back and it's like 6 inches too short. I do this. And then it falls in.
Look at that.
Press fit. Hot. Okay, there's one. That went about as good as I thought it was going to. Kind of a hard angle to work with. The hardest part about welding is trying to find a comfortable way to do it.
Yeah, it didn't come out too bad.
No.
Is that just going to be like a extra backing plate for the mount?
Yeah, just to give it a little bit
more structural rigidity.
Yeah, that way, if it were to crack, it would crack this plate and not the tank. Hopefully, like, you know, because that's going to be welded here. And then that way, if that cracks, hopefully it cracks just this plate and not the tank and leak. And gives it a little bit, yeah, a little bit more strength.
So you're probably just gonna tack it along the edges and then just, or are you gonna
I'm gonna fully weld it.
Oh. Hey, it looks like you know what you're doing there.
We're learning. We're learning. I'm sure someone will be like, "Oh, you got this wrong and that wrong, and I don't care."
On aluminum, is that back purging thing a thing or not?
No.
Don't matter?
Nope.
Just stainless?
Just stainless. Hand got hot. Oh, just touched myself with the filler rod. Cauterized myself. All right, we got the radiator all welded up, everything welded on that I need to. Bungs, mount. The brace didn't turn out as good as I hoped, but it ain't purty, but it'll hold, as they all say. Those ones are pretty nice, right there. Those ones are pretty nice, but this is a huge step.
4 to 6 weeks later.
So, as you saw, we welded up all the radiator, got all the bungs and everything in it, the pumps on it, and then I went ahead and made this shroud. This is just like a universal shroud. It's the closest one that I could find that fit this radiator, and it wasn't quite the right size. The mounting flanges were top and bottom instead of on the side. So I cut those off, welded on some strap on the side, made it fit the best I could. Gonna have to cover up all these holes. I don't know, probably tape them or something. Just with some Gorilla tape or something like that, because those little rubber flanges that it comes with, they'll hang down. They'll never suck up when the fan turns on, so it'll just bypass air. So I'm probably just gonna tape these off. But kind of what I was showing underneath the truck. So here's kind of the problem that I'm having. The weight of the fan makes the shroud droop. When this fan's on there, this wants to bow out. So I've got these little threaded bungs here. They're just a universal, like, threaded bung, like I said, and made these little tabs that I'm going to put top and bottom to try and alleviate some of that bowing and bouncing as the truck's driving. So made this as a test piece. I don't have a great way of bending it, so I just smashed it with a hammer in the vise. Came out all right. And we'll have to weld this on here and make another one for the other side. More welding, yay. I've actually really enjoyed welding aluminum. I'd much rather weld aluminum now than steel for some reason. Oh, hey, check out this hat. New Robbie V Garage hats.
Hey, that's pretty nice.
This is the gray one. George is wearing the black version of it. George, there you go.
Not sponsored.
Black one.
He actually made me pay for it.
Hey man, it's not cheap to make hats. But if you guys want one, you can email me, RobbieVGarage@gmail.com. They're $30 shipped. So if you guys want one, let me know. Appreciate everyone that's bought merch up until this point. The hats are separate from the other merch, like the t-shirts and stuff. The t-shirts are in my Teespring store, which is RobbieVRacing.com. The hats I just did here locally. So if you want one of those, you have to email me and I'll send you like a PayPal invoice to pay for it, and then I'll ship it to you. But the shirts, thank you to everyone who's bought one of those. Let's see. We're set up for AC because I was welding aluminum the other night. So
If you ever want to weld like Robbie, there you go.
You can't see my settings. It's saying 20 amps right now
Oh yeah, it's not actually reading anything.
because that's the minimum.
Oh.
I just have it set to like 100 or 120 amps, and I use the foot pedal to go from there.
How's the welding going?
It's okay. It's just hard because this thing's so thick and the tank's not. Let's trim the corners off of this, make it a little prettier first. The old safety squints. Well, that didn't make it look any better. Now it just looks like a thumb. Oh well. There, and then that will keep it from flopping around. What you think, George?
Looks pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'd pay $2 for that.
Pretty good, he says. That looks pretty good. We'll run it. We're gonna edit that out.
Which part? What's
How's
up?
that juice box, George?
Pretty good. Juice spot breaks. Looks pretty good.
Got her all finished up, I think. Now I'm paranoid that the audio is not going to work, but I can see that it's on.
Yeah, you're good.
See, like my little screen's black.
Yeah,
oh,
but
it's just shadowed.
It's picking up on yours.
Yeah, I see that. Yep. Yeah, I trimmed a little bit too much off of here, so there's a little bit of a gap, but it'll be all right.
I mean, that's better than 90% of cars with aftermarket radiators, so that's fine.
I know. So, yeah. But put it underneath the truck and see. I mean, it's already solid, but put it underneath there and see.
See how she feels.
I need my nuts. Oh, God, it's heavy. That's good, because it's going to be a lot of weight in the back. That's what we're going for, right?
I hope so. Want me to
What
hold
you going to
that?
do today? You want to wear on the Nova? I got it, George.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to help you.
You trying to hold my hand?
While you're down there, I'll have you hold something else.
Hold my hand. Oh, I think it's heavier now because there's water in it. I went and rinsed it out, rinsed all the debris and stuff from cutting holes and everything out of it. There's just a little bit of water trapped in it. Okay. Got the pump on it and everything. Huh? I was gonna paint it black, but I don't have any black paint. Nobody's gonna see it. And I just want to get it in and get it done. I don't want to wait for it to dry. Oh, there we go. Damn it. Huh? Oops, it's gotta go in these holes. What are we catching on? There we go. These are those heat shrink hose clamps. Real fancy guys. They're made by Gates, I think. Power grip, they call them. And it's just a piece of plastic that shrinks with heat. And they actually work really well. Kind of a pain in the butt to get this cardboard sleeve, so I just smash it. Try and... Oh, it's harder with these smaller ones. Try and break it away from the plastic, like so. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Ah. Ooh. ASMR. And now I need to...
Go get your heat gun from the other side of the shop.
Is it over there?
I thought you took it over there earlier.
Yeah, we'll just walk over there and do this.
It's like watching paint dry, but it's pretty cool.
Just a heat shrink hose clamp.
If you want to make your stuff look OE, this is a good way to go about it.
Yep. And then I'll show you once I get this shrunk and it cools down. A little bit of brake clean. It'll wipe all the lettering off. The only downside to these is like if you use them on your radiator hoses and you gotta work on it, like replace the water pump or whatever. I mean, you have to cut it to get it off, so they're only one-time use. But
You have threaded ends on both
yeah,
sides.
this is a threaded, so it doesn't matter. But if you're using them on like radiator hoses,
Yeah.
then that's the only downfall. Like we would use these on like show cars and stuff. We want them to look nice, so you just have to cut them off to get them off. No more letters.
Works pretty good. I would imagine this is higher than your steam ports right now.
Yeah, it should be. That's the all intent of this is to be the highest
I know
point.
that.
Which I don't think I've shown this yet. This is my surge tank that I built out of scrap. So yeah, a piece of scrap, cold air intake tube, just some aluminum that I cut out circles. This is the radiator fill cap off of the radiator down there. Just repurposed it, rewelded it on. Made this little mount back here.
Real low budget setup.
This was the catch can, the coolant reservoir, overflow reservoir, whatever you want to call it.
The original one.
From the original, yeah, that was up front. Just mounted it to the side here. And yeah, this should be the highest point of the cooling system because...
Hey, you even gusseted this bracket and everything? That's fancy.
Yeah, because it would vibrate and flop a lot. So I threw a gusset on it. Because, yeah, the
cylinder heads, the very top is going to be...
cylinder and heads and everything's...
right there. And the beds.
You know, about here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good way to judge. But
We know it's below this line at least. Assuming that the body's straight.
yeah. So...
Where'd you get that tool from?
This?
Yeah.
Amazon. I'll link it down below.
Hey, I like how you did that.
Oh, man, it's stuck. Nani must have put it in here. Yeah, it's nice because it has all the different caps, and then you just plug that off, and you can take it off and not spill.
It's convenient.
You can let it sit here and burp.
So I guess for now you could fill it and just let it gravity feed.
Yeah.
Do you have a bunch of really clean water to use?
I got water from a hose.
Oh, okay.
That's drinking water.
What's all that stuff in that water?
Oh, I'm going to dump this out and refill it.
Oh, I thought that's what you were going to dump in there.
No. I was using this as a quench tank for my welding projects.
Putting all the vitamins right into her.
Mosquitoes and all.
Exactly how you're supposed to fill the cooling system.
What's that?
Exactly how you're supposed to fill the cooling system.
Yeah, this is distilled water that we got here coming. We're real fortunate to have distilled water in our hose system here. This is well water. That's pretty good. Oh, I shouldn't have filled it so full.
Nope.
You
Now
gotta-
the entertainment starts.
Now we find out where all the leaks are. Oh, God. See anything yet?
Nothing yet.
Oh, God.
It's actually pretty dry. Anything
Thought I
up here?
heard something. I was actually going to crack the
Steam port.
Yeah, the steam port so it could bleed.
Just crack that brake line off the top there. I thought you were just going to do that one.
Yeah, I could probably do that one. Here. You do that while I
Here.
fill it.
I guess when you have the hat,
Huh?
it don't work for him now.
Hey, take them glasses off, dog. We got to see the logo.
Well, I thought you were, sitting up there for a reason.
Now I have a hat. I guess I work for him now.
Even though you paid him for the hat.
Yeah, exactly. Should make it.
No, I took the hat off of what I owe him.
Jesus Christ. How much you owe me?
Huh?
What's your balance?
Like $12.
You might need a second bucket.
Oh, I'm going to.
That's a big deal of water system.
I don't know if it'll flow past the pump very fast either. Did you just crack it open?
Yeah.
It started taking a whole bunch of water when you did that.
Oh, I had it off already. It's off.
Oh,
Yeah, it's off right now. It might just be pushing through the pump right now.
yeah. I might get my power probe and kick the pump on.
Is there any sort of thermostat or any way of regulating the water right now?
No, there's no thermostat.
Just open flow?
Even flow.
No leaks? Yet.
You got enough water in.
That's true. Probably barely got anything in the block right now. Whole 5-gallon bucket. Empty. Oh, it's not completely empty.
Got a drip.
Oh, she's
Back
dripping.
here.
Drip, drop, dripping. Just took a second.
Hose or a weld?
Probably a hose. Probably an AN fitting didn't get tight enough.
fitting.
Yeah, it's probably a fitting.
I think we got bigger problems.
At least it's not gas.
Yeah.
It's dripping.
Well, thanks, George. God damn it.
Is it dripping from the front this time too?
I don't know. Well, that made it worse. Tightening it.
Probably distorting the fitting now.
Yeah, it's leaking from both of them. I don't know if it's the bung or if it's the fitting. I hope it's not the bung. Oh, it's running out of the steam vent too.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No. It's coming from somewhere else.
Great.
Looks like it's coming from the water pump gasket. Yeah, right here. You can see where
Coming
it's
from somewhere in the back too.
What the fuck?
Or is it just running down? No. It's dripping water out of the diaper in the back. Oh, I think it's just running into the diaper and out the back. Cool. Oh, so we got leaks everywhere. And this is enough to make me want to just stop working on it and sell it. I've never seen that before, but it seemed to fix it. Huh?
What?
These eBay AN fittings, they came with an O-ring in the bag with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's weird. And every single one of them that had the O-ring in the bag are the ones that are leaking. So I put the O-ring inside the fitting, like where the flare is, and now it don't leak.
What the fuck?
I don't know what.
Shouldn't have to do all that shit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the way they're designed or what.
We have seen that style fitting before.
What's that?
And we did see them leak without the O-rings before too. when I
Yeah.
did my car.
Yeah, that's weird. There's like a groove for it in the.
In the fitting.
Yeah, so it's like. I don't know.
Maybe that's their way of ensuring that even if they don't have a good flare, it'll still seal.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, the
eBay.
Chinese fitting.
China.
I don't do too well with pouring liquids into funnels.
Well, you're going to learn today. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Oh
Yep.
my God.
Look,
Now
look,
I can't tell if this is leaking or not because it's running down everything.
look, what did I say? What did I say?
Turn on the camera and he gets shy.
It actually worked pretty good. That's not me. Oh, you almost had it. Hey, look at that. Hey, you a scientist?
Hell yeah, dog.
Dr. Fu.
I won't do it the other way. You know why?
Why?
Because of the equator.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. It's crazy. I googled it, dog. I watched videos on it. I don't know why. I got into like a.
Is that why the toilets flush the opposite way in Australia, or what?
Yep, that's what they say.
That's not true.
It is true.
It's not true.
It is true.
They already proved it wrong.
Because I tried to do it the other way.
All right, do it.
We were going counterclockwise.
Is it leaking yet?
I can't tell. It's dripping from everywhere up
Oh,
there.
okay, so it's not leaking then.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's leaking from these fittings.
Hey, is it pissing from the front at all?
It's not leaking from the
So
front.
we'll do it that way?
Oh, yep, it's leaking from the front. Probably the
A lot or a little bit?
probably the steam port now. These eBay fittings that I got from Utah are good too.
From Utah?
Yeah, they came out of Utah.
You gonna go get your power probe?
It's right here.
It's right there.
Oh, look at that.
How convenient.
Call the judge, get some fudge.
Well, I mean, I don't have to pump it because it's already up to the front.
Just bump it.
Pump it anyway. It's gotta have air in it. Loser.
So I can fucking prime up here.
Do you got the water full?
Oh, it's full.
Yeah.
We got 1.5 liters up here.
A liter of cola? Get rid of that noise.
Oh, that's really quiet. Oh yeah, air's coming out. Oh yeah, she's flowing. I mean, it can only go one way when you have the polarities set one way. I mean, I guess you could switch them, but I don't know what the point of that would be.
Did it suck all the water down?
No, but I can hear a bunch of fucking air over here.
So there's still water in the funnel?
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely still water in the funnel. This just feels like the most odd feeling. You can hear water flowing through the engine, but it's not running. I think that's probably it now. Oh, no. Bubble came out. I don't think he'll be able to get it on until he gets it running. That's probably going to be the easy. Well, this is the only way it's ever going to run now, yeah.
What'd you do?
Open the petcock on here.
Oh, it must have drained out a
In
bunch
that
of air.
Bunch of air came out?
Yeah.
Smart.
No.
It just
over in
sits
the
at a
corner.
flat plane, so it
Yeah.
probably just had a fat ass air bubble right there. Before you open it anymore, let me fill up that funnel. All right, now you're good.
Pretty full.
Yep. No more bubbles from up here.
I take the air out of it.
Probably go crack the front one too. We'll do all this and I'll pressure test it and it'll leak and we'll have to do it all over again. Yeah, I think we're good there. Hey, didn't I say we'd pressure test it and go all through that and then have to take the radiator back out?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, radiator's back out. Of all the welding on the radiator, the one part that doesn't actually go into the radiator is leaking. There's a pinhole on this threaded bung right there. Everything else that I welded, it's fine. There's one little pinhole right here. All right, we got the radiator, everything back in. George is filling it up. And he managed to not spill any this time.
How dare you disrespect me and say this time I haven't spilled a single drop.
Oh my God. Got it set to 20 on the gauge, so we'll just leave it sitting here for a while and see if it drops. Oh man. It'll be a relief if nothing leaks. Oh man, spent all day doing that. But that's what it takes.
Look at these bad boys.
Yeah.
Out here
No, I haven't shown those yet. These are the new wheels.
Out here flexing, dog.
I basically needed new front tires, and with the 17s, it was like almost $500 for tires. So for almost $500, I can just buy new wheels and tires, right? And get some better looking wheels. No, it was like, what were those front runners? They were like $2 something a piece.
Yeah.
For 17s, and with the 15s I can run like a radial tire a lot easier that you can buy from any tire shop. So Jegs had a sale on these wheels, plus I've always wanted the spikes. I never really wanted the star wheels, but that's just at the time what was available. So yeah, they had a sale on these. So I got those, and new tires coming. So yeah, those are the new wheels. Still have the stars on the back, but
Hey, different fronts and different rears. You're just like the Maverick.
yep. What did we get done today? We got the cooling system buttoned up, fixed all the leaks. Just need to wire the water pump. We'll do that another night. Fan shroud's made, everything's on. Yeah, cooling system almost done. And then had some issues with the oil drain on the turbo. I didn't really film much of that, but I think I got that taken care of. Got to build the dump pipe for the turbo, wired the dome pressure sensor, wire the fan. What else? What else, George? What am I forgetting?
Dome pressure fan.
Cold side.
Cold side.
Yeah, we got to make a cold side for it. The hot cold side, because there's not going to be an intercooler. Yeah.
So what do we get done?
So basically today we spent all day getting the cooling system buttoned up. There's no more leaks though. I mean, look how dry the ground is. Not a single drop under there.
Not a single drop
Not
anymore.
a single drop. So cooling system's in, radiators in the back, water's plumbed, just need to wire it. Had a problem with the water manifold. The guy that put it on last forgot to tighten some of the bolts, so it was leaking up there. But yeah, pretty much spent all day on the cooling system, but that's a big feat. What am I trying to say? Yeah, it's a good accomplishment for the day. I wanted to get a lot more done than that, but that's just how it goes sometimes. What'd you get done today, Nani?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh, I welded a pipe for Nani too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I welded that charge pipe for him too. It's kind of ugly, but
I should have just done it myself.
it's, you know, for who it's for, it would be all right. So anyways, that's it for this video. We're going home. We're gonna go to Denny's?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go to Denny's. Get some breakfast for dinner. Call it a night. We're done. We're out of here. Peace.